Andrew Serbisak, Big Boys assignment. Susan, I received your email asking to meet with me. Is now a good time to talk? What would you like to discuss? Ah, yes, Roger's promotion. It was a very difficult decision. After going through our company's promotion process and partnering with HR, I decided that Roger was the best fit for that position at this time. However, I want you to know how valuable you are to this company. You're so personable and professional with your clients, and you are exceptionally organized. These are things that our firm will need moving forward. I appreciate your initiative in seeking feedback. What other questions do you have about this? Yeah, I know that you've been here longer than Roger, and if the position came down to who had the most marketing experience, there'd be no one else in this office who compares to you. However, that's only a small part of this role. I feel like if we can find opportunities for you to expand your knowledge beyond marketing, that you could be very well suited for a similar position in the future. Do you have any ideas on how you'd like to do this? Wow, I was unaware that you played such a big part in putting that contract together. I apologize for not knowing what an integral part you played. That's completely on me. That was a great report. You should feel really proud of that work. I will make sure that everyone who is in that meeting knows how much work you put into that contract. Susan, you've put a lot of thought into this promotion. Thank you. What can I do for you moving forward so that you're able to get the recognition that you deserve? What about a bi-weekly meeting to discuss your ideas on current projects? Then, maybe collaboratively, we can accomplish some great things together. So the first part with the greeting, I wanted to make known that I'm here on Susan's time to listen to her and that I'm in a position to hear her concerns that she possibly has. Don't want her to feel rushed so that she's only focusing on tangible things, but that we have plenty of time on her schedule to really get to the core of her interest. So in the first response to talk about Roger's promotion, I first wanted to focus on the company's promotion process and partnering with human resources so that she would understand that it was a fair process and that I'm just not hiring, my golfing buddies and good friends to certain promotions. Next, I moved on immediately to her strengths to know that, hey, I recognize what you're doing, what you're strong at. Just based off the phone call she was having with the client, she was very professional and personable, and her office was very organized. So I can assume that that's how she is with all clients and that she's a very organized individual. I then transitioned to say those were things that our firm will need moving forward to focus on my interest of being future focused. And then ended it with a question so that she could, bring up more issues that she had. So the next thing that she talked about was her tenure. And so I wanted to address, yes, I hear you, but that's not what this role is all about, that I value her knowledge by stating that no one in this office has more marketing experience than you. But I also want to take it to value how, I talk about efficiency. That's only a small part of the role. And again, focus on me being future focused. I feel like if we find opportunities for you to expand this knowledge, we have a similar position for you in the future. And then with the project, again, wanted to focus on giving Susan the recognition that she deserves. So taking the blame myself for not knowing her role, and then also taking accountability to share that with everyone who's in that meeting. And then the last comment, I wanted to kind of tie all of Susan's interests back to what I want to accomplish, which is kind of showing, my own business acumen. And by having those weekly meetings with Susan, I'd be able to share with her some of my overall overarching business acumen, and then could also actually open up time. I could give Susan things to work on to improve my own efficiency and open up some of my time if I was giving her, some management or finance or other business opportunities to grow her acumen. Yep, the end.